Hey guys, Marsdingen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be jumping into the Super Saiyans stage of Super Battle Road. As you can see, we are using a Kamehameha team, so going to jump in here. I wanted to use different teams. I've talked about this in previous videos, but I'm trying to use different teams for these normal runs where we use items, and then obviously I'm going to be getting all of the no item runs put up. But I don't want to be using like the exact same teams. So I thought we'd try out something a little bit different for this one. So we are going to go ahead and use the Kamehameha team. Let's see. We definitely need to use an item turn 1 here, because I want to float off the 3-year LR Gogeta so we can get them set up with the Vegito who's on the other rotation. We'll get you to attack you. There we go. And then we're not going to be able to get a super for them, unfortunately, but that's fine. So obviously, there's quite a few LRs on this team, but we are using some of the older units. I do think one of the best strategies for this stage, if during the worldwide celebration you were lucky enough to pull the STR, Goku and Vegeta, then you can make a full Majin Buu Saga / Battle of Wits team with their leader skill that is comprised entirely of Super Saiyans. And honestly, because just that unit alone is so good, I personally think that is probably the best team that you can use for the Super Saiyan stage. I will probably use that team to do the no items run. So I wanted to try something a little bit different. I was originally going to bring the actual Namek Goku as the leader because he is the proper Super Saiyans category leader. But would you believe, nobody's running him, so which is honestly, I'm not really surprised. So we couldn't bring him, and obviously the free one that the game offers you if you can't find like a friend to use is 0% in the dupe system, which means they have no crit at all, even though it's a, you know, even a free 55% unit has level 5 crit. So yeah, he's kind of bad. So I thought, why not try something a little bit different and use the Kamehameha team? I know technically it is using an LR that somebody might not have, but it's just a different way to run the team. And obviously I did make the team building guides for each of the 10 stages. So if you don't have Gohan and you don't have the STR, Goku and Vegeta, then make sure you check out that guide. There definitely are some other options in there. But I mean, this is one of the cool things about the newer category stages for Super Battle Road, is there's so many other categories that exist within the same umbrella. So you can obviously, you know, make a full Super Saiyans team that is Majin Buu Saga or that is Kamehameha. So it works together quite nicely. Like Goku Family is another stage where you could just make a full Kamehameha team by using the Gohan and then a whole bunch of units, because obviously Kamehameha and Goku Family has a massive amount of crossover, since most of the units in the game that are on Kamehameha are either from Goku's family or are fusions of members of Goku's family. So of course, in typical Super Battle Road fashion, we take a type disadvantage super attack right at the end of the first fight. So that did quite a lot of damage, but we should be all good from here. Yeah, the Gobro's insane attack stat. So we should be hopefully taking out Slug here. Yep, not really surprised there. And we can move straight on to the second one. So took a lot of damage from that type disadvantage super, so we will go ahead and heal up straight away in this one. But we have the 2 3-year fusions together now. Obviously these guys have been on a ton of banners now since they first came out, so hopefully that their availability is a little bit better for some of you guys. I think if we grab all of these orbs, we're potentially going to struggle to get a super with the Gogeta, so I'm going to grab these ones instead. And then we will go for King Cold with these ones. And then what I'll do is I'll retarget onto Frieza just in case he survives. And we will go ahead and use an Android 8 here just to get ourselves that heal. Top up that little bit of HP. And this should be a very powerful rotation. Obviously the 2 3-year LRs, they are nearing the point, because you think the 6-year anniversary on JP is going to be in what? Less than 2 full months? So these units are almost 3 years old now, and they are very, very good. Obviously, the link level update has helped to bring older units like back into relevance, I guess. But yeah, older units that were, I wouldn't even necessarily say they were starting to slip off, but if you've link leveled them, that obviously gives them even more of a boost. And they're still very solid units. Like, in many stages on Super Battle Road, as long as they're under like the proper full leader skill, they still take very little damage, even with items active. Of course, Goku taking a super from Cooler here. So, took a lot of damage that turn. Unfortunately, the Android 8, not the best item for when you're taking super attacks. Friend is Rainbow, isn't he? Yeah, so we need to put him in slot 1. Gohan should probably take out King Cold. So we can get the Go Bros. I think they should take out Frieza. And then I guess let's get this Gohan to attack Cooler. And then we will, I guess, use a Princess Snake here just to get the heal. That doubles up the effect because we now have the Android 8 active plus the damage reduction from the Princess Snake. So we should be all good to not really take any damage here. I mean, considering we've almost killed 2 of the enemies, depending how much damage we do on this turn. Obviously, AGL Gohan is able to do quite a decent amount of damage. We get the crit, so I think that's King Cold gone. And then the Go Bros, obviously, depending on how many potential additionals they get off here, they're able to put out a ton of damage. Sadly, no additional super. So, of course, Frieza survives with the tiniest sliver of health, which means there's got to be a super attack coming from him soon, right? Because that's just how Super Battle Road is. Is he attacking in slot 1? Yeah, of course he is. So place your bets now in the down in the comments. Is this going to be a super attack? Because it usually is in this scenario. So we'll get Vegito to attack Cooler, just because obviously, you know, we basically just need to sneeze on Frieza and he dies here. So we will do this, and then we will give Goten. There's no same type orbs, because we're potentially going to finish this off either this turn or next turn. And the Dokkan gauge is not quite ready to go, because we want to obviously go into the third fight and then use the Dokkan attack pretty much as quickly as possible. So decent amount of damage to Cooler. The additional, very nice. Actually, Goten might finish him off here now, because Easy A Goten, obviously not like, you know, one of the best units in the game, but he's no slouch. Oh, we get the additional from Gogeta. Yeah, I think we... Come on, Goten. You got over 1 million attack stat. Let's do it. We get the crit. Hey, there we go. Crits and takes him out. So that's actually really solid, because looking at the timing of the recording so far, we're kind of flying through this stage. So get on to the final one here. So we got good old Hirudegarn, everybody's favourite. Shout out to the the physical one, finally getting a Dokkan Awakening on JP. So yeah, I think we want to do this. We'll target you just because of the type disadvantage. Go for you. And then we'll probably have to use an Icarus here. I don't think we can get the Dokkan attack. Yeah, even if I grab this and don't get a super with Goku, well actually we can't super attack with him anyway. There's not going to be a Dokkan attack this turn. So let's drop this down, because then we can... What, I guess grab those int orbs with with Vegito next turn and get the Dokkan attack. So double supers in slot 1 in the final fight again. I'm pretty sure that literally just happened with the youth one that we recorded before this. So good old Super Battle Road, double super attacks in slot 1 before you even get a chance to attack. Because obviously Gohan's double supering here, which means he's raising his defense twice. So if both those super attacks were then afterwards, we would have taken a considerable amount of damage less. So, fortunately, the Icarus active item keeping us safe here. Because all of these normal attacks for the rest of the rotation should just be doing double damage. So, we can go ahead and set up for the Dokkan attack here. So, actually, yeah, this will work perfectly, because this should drop these reds out of the way so we can pick up the orange orbs with Gogeta as well. It's not enough for the 18 key super though, which is unfortunate. So we'll do this. I guess we'll stay targeted on him just in case he is still alive. And then let me make sure we heal, just so we don't... If we get double super attacked in slot 1 again, I'll be big mad. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then let's see what happens here. As long as Hirudegarn doesn't super attack. Not Hirudegarn, sorry, Hachiyak. I think I said Hirudegarn right at the beginning as well. So I'm sure somebody has already pointed that out in the comments that I called him Hirudegarn by accident. But Good. I mean, it's Hachiak. Come on. Who remembers who that guy is? Oh, great. I clicked off of the emulator, so we missed all of the Dokkan nodes. Perfect. Alright. That's good. That's definitely one thing that you can never do on a phone, is accidentally tap outside of your phone screen. I mean, I guess you could, but you'd have to try pretty hard. But obviously, we got the type advantage over... I have actually forgotten this guy's name. Is it Dr. Lychee? But, yeah, we got a 4.5 billion attack stat on Gogeta, so that should be him done. Yep. And then we just have to take out the last little bit of Hachiak's health here. So, I mean, this was by no means a good run on this stage. And we're still getting through. We've still got plenty of items left over. So, obviously, this team still pretty effective. We definitely didn't have the best links set up, because both Gohan and the Go Bros can sometimes struggle for ki depending on the setup. Obviously the Go Bros do eventually build themselves up with a bunch of extra ki. But we still handled it pretty well overall. So this should be the final turn. We still have the item active here, so we shouldn't really be taking any damage outside of a super attack. So if Gohan doesn't finish him off with this final super, then it should be down to the Go Bros to take care of him here. Yeah, 3 million attack stat on their 12 ki super. That is very, very good. And then up to 3.2 on the second one, with the crit for 2.1 million damage. And then there you go. So that was by no means a smooth run, but we still get through. Pretty reasonable time, to be fair, as well. So let's have a quick look at the final results here. So I got a better time than the very first one that I did. Oh, by like 2 seconds. Hey. But there you go. We still had some items left over. This is the Kamehameha team. Like I said, this will definitely be a much smoother run with the Majin Buu Saga Battle of Wits team. So if you do have Goku and Vegeta, I would definitely recommend using them instead. But still able to get it done with this team. It's definitely still doable with the Namek Goku lead team as well, but it's just a lot harder to find a friend for him to use. So let us know down below if you have done this stage already, what team did you use? Like I mentioned as well, I have done team building guides for all the stages, so if you do still need any help, check those out, or you can feel free to ask in the comments on this video as well. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the link in the description to my Discord. Feel free to join in the fun over there. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.